Hello, we are awake. Hello, we are awake. Hello, let's kill that echo from my Twitch. Echo from my Twitch. Start up all the stuff we need to start up. I'm awake. I'm alive. I definitely didn't sleep in. I definitely remembered to set the alarm clock. How is everybody this morning? And we can probably do this screen now. There we go. All right. What else do we need to open up? This actual theme. Okay, we get in there. We're also getting attacked by our cat. I don't know if you can hear that, but she's below the desk purring, which is kind of funny. It's been very affectionate lately. Just been a little bit of an affectionate cat. It was more in bursts, you know, like, and now it's just more frequent. All right. We played a lot of Elite Dangerous. Over 250 hours now total. All right. We're going to open a few of the extra bits and pieces today. Including like Elite Track and Voice Attack. Now that I've cleaned all the dust out of the computer, I think we're good. And we won't overheat. We might still push the computer a little bit on its processing power. I mean, it's an old PC, right? I'm running a i5 processor. Other bits and pieces of the PC have been upgraded. RAM, the GPU, but the CPU is holding it all back a bit. All right. Now we are going to be doing something a little bit different with the stream today in terms of how it's set up once we get that far. So I'm going to put a note in here going, playing with an overlay and better stream quality. You won't see the overlay yet, but it will once I start streaming the actual game. As well, tracks up. No, that's a bad spot for the chat on the screen on this particular scene. I'm gonna change that. Chat overlay. Oh yeah. Okay, we're gonna try this. So I think this should be. Give me looking off the screen. We had this overlay in the stream pack I brought when I first started streaming. I've never used it, these overlays. So I thought I'd give it a try. Because we've got these pixels bouncing up, I would up the quality of the stream itself. Because it'll still use less, there's not as much bit rate if there's not as much moving pixels on the screen. Right. And it should be fine. We set it to a higher bit rate, and that high bit rate is holding. So we set it to its max bit rate for non-affiliates, and it's actually holding about there, even higher. So we're going pretty good. All right. Okay. What are we going to do in Elite Dangerous today? There's kind of two options, actually. The first thing we're going to do is going to take this ridiculous flying tub of a ship that is Type 9. We're going to go back over here. We're going to pick up the Great Phantom so we can get around. If you're wondering why I'm in a Type 9, I was delivering 750 tons in one go of propaganda materials for the power play power I'm pledged to. Which means that later tonight, my time, when the server resets, I'll have been pledged to this power for 4 weeks, and we will unlock prismatic shields because I will have the power play credits. Every ton turns into a point of the power play point things. I need 750 points to be pledged for 4 weeks. So we're unlocking prismatic shields. That's what we were doing last night, but they won't actually unlock until the weekly tick over. We'll take control of the ship. It turns like a beached whale. And the booster goes a staggering about 220 meters per second. By the way, that's essentially what the ship is, right? It's just a giant cargo barge. I'm curious how much money you could make in one trading run. I'd want to put a shield back on it first, though. I'd actually be tempted to put a prismatic shield on it, like a lower grade prismatic shield. just to leave the cargo space pretty high. Alright. We're going to remove fleet carriers because there's just too many here. And I think we're going here. As for what we're actually going to do in this play session today, I'm not entirely sure. I slipped in and I've been back and forthing between two different ideas. So we could go do some spire farming, or we could unlock more engineers. Oh, we're actually moving too fast. Should also probably put a SCO friendship drive in this, if we can find a high enough grade one. We seem to be circling around the station, so we're going to slow all the way down for a moment. There we go. The Type 9. This well could be considered the in-game ship if you're into training. I wonder if we'll get a new variant of the Type 9 this year. Still wondering what the other 3 ships are that are supposed to come out. So the rate of things are going, there'll only be one other ship that's purchasable by credits by the end of the year. All the other ships will, you know, will be produced but only via ARX. And they'll be like early next year before you can buy them with credits, probably. Okay. There we go. So the two ideas I've been playing around with are either unlocking more engineers or going to do some spire farming and make some more money, working towards that fleet carrier. Maybe we'll just leave it. We'll leave it to luck. Whichever one is closest. How's that sound? What do you reckon? Bum 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 bum. Alright, let's get into a ship that actually moves. Here's the ship. Okay. So, we're going to go spire farming. We'd go and pick up the Anaconda. So how far away is the Anaconda? 290 light years. And if we're going to go after engineering... then who are we going after? We wanted to get to... it might be Liz Ryder. So we might need a Rubia Blue Mafia. Alright, let's give this a try, right? So home system is currently unknown, so we need to find the Arubia. Alright, we're going to open Anara. Hopefully this doesn't grind everything to a halt. Especially considering the high bit rate we've assigned to OBS streaming. So Ruby and Blue Mafia. Let's pick the system with the highest. No. Let's pick the system second highest. But that's actually Empire focused. LTT 1598. Is that not right? LTT 1598 on the space. Only 168 light years. That's closer. We're limited time this morning. Go do that. Alright. There we go.
Landing restraints restricted. You may proceed when ready.
Ooh, this is a clumsy flight. Alright. There we go.
Landing gear retracted.
Because I was too busy looking over at my stream to make sure that the use of Anara hadn't caused problems, right? Just give me a moment. I'll sort all this out.
Speed restrictions lifted. Safe travels, Commander.
Frameshift drive charging.
Things do seem a little jerky on stream, actually.
Ready to engage. 3, 2.
Hopefully it's just for me. Because I'm using more bandwidth. Well, this should be more upload bandwidth more than anything. Shouldn't be using as much download bandwidth, but everything uses a little bit of both. So, you know. Alright. We'll honk, scoop, and jump. There we go. Rubia Blue Mafia. The reason we're doing this is mostly because we're lacking a couple of the engineers, like in terms of high grade plans, and I really want to get to Brute Tarklin, who's got the high grade laser engineering. Liz Rider's actually not terrible. I don't know what we're going to engineer there. Maybe we'll just buy a little ship and engineer it up. Like a Cobra or something. So we unlock the next. But she does have missiles and stuff. We could throw some Seeker missile racks on or something like that. And then engineer those up and then just put them in storage. It's honestly not a terrible plan. Yeah, we'll probably do that. That sounds good. Right? Like, let's just... So, Empire. I don't actually know what our Empire rank is. I'll have to check. I'm pretty sure we need Outsider at some point for one of these. Which is like the first or second rank or something like that. Alright. Let's find a big station. There should be one somewhere, surely. That's a small station. It's also a small station. A big station. Ah. Makes me wish I had a overcharged super cruise on the ship. We'll have to get one of those eventually. I don't think you have to get that high up with the Rubia Blue Mafia in terms of rep to get the invite. Cordial or friendly, maybe? Not allied anyway. So this should be fine. Wonder if you can gain rep with this engineer by handing in exploration data. Is that really the farthest? Hold on, check this. Is that really the closest bloody... Oh, there's multiple suns, that's why. It's on the far one. There's also Covington Dock. Do you want your space station to see a lot of traffic? Would you like it to be a bubbling hub of commerce and activity? Put it on the furthest star from the jumping point. That way, the air of mystery will attract pilots to fly all the way out there. We are going to have to go back and go spy farming at some point, though. Because I really do want that money for a fleet carrier. But at the same time, I'd also like the lasers on the new pipeline to be stronger. Alright. Gushi Gateway. Gushi Gateway? Sounds a little X-rated anyway. Gushi. I think that's a Q actually. Gushi Gateway. A little less X-rated. Alright. Arubia Boon Mafia. I expect to find you here. Might do the spire farming thing on the weekend. We'll have longer to work on it anyway. Where's the entrance? It's this way. Three eights. Roger, roger. Okay. Down and into the slot we go. Now that definitely sounded X-rated. Wasn't actually my intention when I said it. Okay, landing play at 3-8.
Landing gear deployed.
Deployed. How's the string quality? Again, we're experimenting today. High string quality, but using an overlay. Oop, we clipped something. It's always a good plan to have lots of sticky up things. Where your ships fly in and out. Solid. solid idea. Be like an airport, just having like power lines strung up in front of every runway.
Enjoy your stay, Commander. Your comfort is our top priority.
All right. So, mission board. Arubia Blue Mafia. Oh, there's a second one on the board. And look at all the missions for them. There's no point handing in. Oh, courier jobs. 16 units. Magnetic coils. That one's too big. Courier job. Faction reputation. Well, I must be almost cordial. So, only these going to the same system? These ones are. So why don't we just take these two? Select items. So we have enough cargo space. So that was going to Epsilon Fornicus. I think these are going to two different outposts in the same system, but that's fine. Alright. Now, because I never trust the interface in this game, we're going to just check our cargo and make sure we do. We also have Eising media materials we need to get rid of at some point. So I picked those up by accident. Probably just jettison them at some point. Alright, this should at least get us out to cordial, I'm pretty sure. Or, you know, whatever it is. That's the next one up. Okay. Where are we? There we go. Alright.
Ship released. You may proceed when ready.
It's only a flyby visit to the station. I'll probably come back here to pick up. I don't know if we even need to.
Landing gear retracted.
Might just get emailed it once we get enough rent. The invite, it's not like it's a mission, it's an invitation. Okay. Epsilon Fornicus. Which also sounds vaguely X-rated, but only if you speak Latin.
You are now clear of the station. Imperial flight operation.
Okay,
Wish you a safe onward journey.
off we go. We will go here, we will hand in these missions, we will get the rep we need, hopefully, and get the invite for the engineer. How is the stream going in terms of quality? It's not the best overlay setup ever, but we're just trying things out. I do not care about whatever that update is, provided it's not alright. Let's go to whatever the closest one of these is. Might as well give the system a honk. And off we go. Wolverhampton Port. Oh my god. Alright. Let's not worry about the name of that. I am terrible at the pronunciation. A lot of the time. I think it comes to reading too many books when I was younger. I tend to pronounce stuff a little too phonetically sometimes. So just pronounce words the way I'd read them and the way they sounded in my head when I was reading. Okay. Ugh, Jesus. Okay. Request docking. Yeah, you never really know at these stations, right? Because they're like, most of them have one medium-sized pad, and sometimes some NPCs using it. And so it's not unknown for you to be stuck out, just sort of floating there in space, waiting for the pad to free up. Where is this pad anyway? Pad. Oh, there you are. Okay. That's an acceptable landing. Acceptable. Alright. What were we even heading in here? What's the mission? Just the courier one or the other one? I think this is probably the courier one. And we want the rep boost.
Incoming message.
Almost to the next one up. While we're launching. Yeah, that's pretty close by.
Ship released. Engines engaged. Loading gear retracted.
Geary. Geary? Ugh. I give up today. That port.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, someone named Dwarf is after me. Oh, we're going too fast. It might not be if we get close enough to that. There we go. We used the gravity well of the planet to slow us down, so we didn't overshoot. It might backfire though, because someone's chasing us, so Dwarf might catch up. Can we not? I was trying to hit J to drop out at the station, but apparently... Alright, what are you, Dwarf? Oh, you're an eagle. I do not care. We're just doing a pretty good number on our shields, right? Like, but I don't think they're gonna drop before we jump. Should have let me drop out at the port. I was close enough. I guess it doesn't let you do that if you've been interdicted, which is annoying. Let's speed up a bit. Try and keep the Dwarf off our backs. God damn it, Dwarf. If I had weapons... He's laughing at me too. Look at that. Look at that up in there in chat. It's just, you know. This time, because we submitted right away, we practically had no cooldown on the frameshift drive. Are you serious? This is a different person. Why are so many people after this cargo? It's only 16 tons of stuff. Diamondback Scout. A little bit more firepower to it than an Eagle. Not that it matters. We're bailing. Oh, I was just trying something out. It's an experiment. How are you anyway, Ed? I'll explain when I get to the station. Oh, that's good. Good. I hope you've been having a good day. I'm guessing for you it's getting towards the end of the day. For me, the day has barely started. Oh, nice. Are they winning? Okay. So this was a pain in the backside to deliver this stuff. There was multiple people after this cargo. It was like 16 tons of something. They put 2 goals in the first 10 minutes, nothing since. Oh, as long as they're winning though.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
I don't even know if my country has a national ice hockey team, so we've got no skin in that game. If we do, you never hear about it. I'm actually kind of curious though. Alright, let's hand this in. So yeah, I was trying a stream of higher quality. So I've upped it from 720 to 1080. And I've upped the bitrate as well, but I've also done the overlay thing because it is an experiment, just because it, with less moving pixels on the screen, it uses less of the bitrate for a high quality stream. But if you, so I know it's not the best overlay in the world. It's just one that came free with like this bundle I brought when I first started streaming. No completed missions. Wait, what? What's going on? Have they changed the incoming enemy alert? I didn't hand this in, did I? No. Mission board. Ah, I gotta do the mission depot thing. I'm not paying attention. Deliver items. A lot of people are after this consumer technology. It's like a Black Friday sale. Oh, this says influence, not rep. I'm sure this had rep when I picked it. I guess we'll take the influence. Okay. We are now cordial. So we're gonna get an invite. Maybe not. There's probably no Ruby or Blue Mafia at this station, but let's see. Nope. It was LTT. Ad overlay. I don't, well, before you blow up 10k plus concurrent viewers. I mean, that doesn't seem like it's likely to happen. And that's actually fine, right? Like, that's like the top 0.001% probably of Twitch streamers. That would be nice, don't get me wrong, but I mean, I'd be happy with just, you know, 50, 100 viewers. Oh, we achieved silver. We do have an ice hockey team. Yeah, you do never know. That's true. Right? There's a fair bit of luck involved. And I'm pretty sure I've seen a video where someone was pointing out, like, making the point to new Twitch streamers that one of the biggest Twitch streamers in the world streamed to like 2 viewers for an entire year when they first started. Not that, and that was only a couple of like 2 or 3 years ago. So you never know. But at the moment, I mean, that's actually a question I need to ask. So I'm getting close to hitting affiliate. Right? Like, And I just... If I go affiliate at some point in a couple of weeks down the line, and then I have to run ads, is that going to put people off watching? Would it put you off watching? There is, you know, like nice stuff for chat. When you go affiliate, you get like the emotes and other bits and pieces. But I just didn't know if it was a better idea to hold off until I had more people watching or not. So I doubt I'll make a lot of money at the moment. So I thought I'd run that past the people that like talk to me in chat. Alright, what was I doing? Yeah, gonna head back there.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Yeah, so I'm not 100% on this.
Comply.
Whoops. Wrong button. I'm not 100% on this because I haven't looked into it too deeply yet, but I think like you've got a choice between oh, okay. Well, that's good to know.
Frameshift drive charging.
I do see that sometimes. Sometimes I get ads on things, and sometimes it says ads are running, and I don't seem to see the ads. So it may depend on the level I've set the level the ad block is picking things up at. Yeah, there is that. All right. So I think how it works is it does like if you run like 3 minutes of ads an hour, then you don't get the pre-roll ads when someone joins the stream. Otherwise, you get the pre-roll ads. So when someone joins your stream, they get 30 seconds of ads. But again, like the ad blocker may block that. So I don't know. It's just an idea it was just something I was wondering about in my head, right? Like, just the one with them miles out. Oh, this is the one with them miles out, damn it. Sushi Gateway. Off we go. Alright. Do you join him in game every time he streams? That's kind of cool. Also, I mean, I do appreciate you coming along when you're free and hanging out with me as well. I'll try to make a note to myself to VIP you later. I've got spare VIP slots. But I won't muck around with that while stream's running. Oh, yeah, when the game ticks over for the week later tonight, my time, I should unlock prismatic shields, which is nice. Oh, I don't mind. I like to reward the viewers that come back. and watch me, you know, and talk to me and play with me occasionally. Oh, that came out wrong. Phrasing. And play in game with me. I have to look up New Zealand's ice hockey team later. It's always interesting how that works. Like, you got certain sports for each country that they pride themselves on, and they put a lot of funding and effort into, and then they do really well in. And then other sports where they're sort of, no one hears about their national team, and even if they do all right, you know, like there's no funding and no recognition, really. Yeah, I mean, at the moment there's only you and 2 others, and one of those I'm pretty sure is me. Because you count as a viewer on your own stream if you got the stream up, and I have the stream up to keep an eye on the quality. I don't pay particularly close attention to the viewer count anyway when I'm streaming. I talk like people are watching. Hopefully, most of the time. Alright. I have not gotten a voice pack yet. Dark, I probably won't get a voice pack until after the end of the month sometime. I'm a little stretched on cash this month because I've got to pay my 3 months worth of my rates, which is like $700. I can open voice attack. I do have my own command set up, but I was having issues with everything just falling apart when I was streaming, and then having to restart the computer. Then I was getting CPU overheating issues. So I've gone and we just said you need to do adulting things. Yeah. Well, paying the rates is about as adult as you get, unfortunately. It's not particularly exciting, but it is one of those things you kind of have to do, unfortunately. Well, I mean, you don't have to do it. You have to do it if you own a house. They make you do it. Alright, so they get grouchy if you don't pay the rates. Because I was just saying, my computer was like, occasionally I'd start a stream and it would all fall apart, and then I'd restart the computer and I'd have like overheat and CPU error and stuff. So yeah, voice attack. Fair enough. Oh, where's ping 20? It's up here.
500 meters from touchdown.
Here we go. The random commands of players she looks at the stream aren't much better either. Fair enough. Yeah, so after work on Monday, I opened my PC up, right? My PC is not one of those ones with a clear sign. It's just a black box. I opened it up and went, oh ho ho, look at all that dust. And I cleaned all the dust out. And then I actually took the CPU fan off, like the CPU fan and heatsink off, and dusted them off. And when I put them back on, suddenly I realized my computer is a lot quieter, and it's a lot quieter than it's been since I've had it. So I brought it second hand, and I think somebody probably did this before and didn't quite put the CPU cooling heatsink and fan back on the CPU like as tight as it should have been. So I can run voice attack and stuff now if I wanted to. But I'm taking it slow, right? So I've upped the quality of the stream, but doing this overlay thing as an experiment, and so I didn't want to run too many other stuff. And I have Elite Track open. So if this all goes well today, I will consider redoing voice attack at some point. Next time I stream Elite, or next time I stream Final Fantasy. Don't worry, Ed, I don't have too many commands. Yeah, I've had mine for a couple of years and I hadn't really dusted it much. I think I did a quick dust off of some of the stuff at one point, like 2 years ago. Just definitely don't dust it as often as I should. But when your PC starts going, hey look, the CPU is cooking itself, you go, ah yeah, time to dust it. Wow. They've got ambitious. Well, where were all these ones? Review, no, not all, 17. Sorcery, smuggle 8 units of personal weapons. Smuggle 8 units of... Huh, I feel like I'm working for a criminal organization. Kill a faction passenger liner. Yikes. I got a feeling that would get you wanted pretty quick. Yeah, so I had a computer, right? And it absolutely shat itself a couple of years ago. And so I was a bit low on money and I got a second-hand one off a friend, right? Like a friend from work who'd upgraded. So it's not the best computer in the world. I have upgraded over the last 2-3 years. I've upgraded the RAM and I've upgraded the graphics card, but the CPU is a bit of a bottleneck on it. So it's like a Intel i5 or something along those lines. Ah, well done to your national team playing ice hockey. Yeah, so I mean, most of these don't have extra rep, so I guess we're just going to do this one. Except mission, we're going to find magnetic emitter coils. 3 minutes before the end of the match. Oh, they were winning anyway. It doesn't hurt for an extra goal, right? 50 plus minutes and nothing. Well, I mean, 50 plus minutes of your team. Alright. I've got to bring back up Inara. And hope everything on the stream doesn't fall apart, which it often does when I don't know why Inara uses so much of your computer resources. Search nearest. What are we looking for? We're looking for commodity search. Trade routes. Components. I always pick the wrong thing when I'm doing this. Commodity, here we go. And what was it? It was magnetic coils, right? Magnetic emitter coil. And we are close to LTT, or we are in LTT 1598. Alright, search. So I'm sorry if this makes the stream laggy. I will Hail orbital in Nanditi? Okay, that'll do. We'll kill Inara. Is this changed over? Probably not. These are probably smuggling ones. Ah. No, we do have other ones. Also return 2 units of power converters. Also return 60 units of fruit and vegetables. Deliver 10 units of consumer tech. This should be like swimming. Oh, hey, Cheese. How are you going? You having a good day? You good? That's good. It was yeah, no, I'm alright. Day's just started, so I'm playing a little bit of Elite on stream. And then at some point I'll have to go to work, unfortunately. But you know, it's kind of how it works. Yes, I know. It's not like I completely hate my job. It's been a little bit more annoying lately, though. We might as well pick these ones up. You're off to bed? Alright, well, you have a good night. And maybe I'll catch you on some other time. Yeah, well, you have a good night, and hopefully you have a, you know, a good tomorrow.
Detachment sequence complete. Please observe safe speeds when traversing the docking bay.
Landing gear retracted.
Ah, Slovakia. Yeah, it's always good, even if even if your team's the favorite. It's always good to win, you know. Upsets can happen, so 4-0 is quite well done though. That's not even close. Your team trounced them. Alright. We will go and pick up these magnetic emitter coils. And maybe the place we pick these up has some of the other stuff we need as well. Maybe not. We'll find out. Was it one of those games where it was closer than the score like represents? Those happen, you know, those games where there's a lot of back and forth and there's you know, seems like the other team's going to score a number of times but they don't, and then then the score goes 4-0 and it looks like it was one-sided but it really wasn't. That's probably, I mean, this is just speculation on my part, right? But that's probably the other team, right? Like if you're playing somebody and they score on you quickly at the start, you dig in or you play harder to try and pull that back, and so it's probably why you weren't scoring anything in the middle. Not that I was watching the game or anything, it's again speculation. And then towards the end, when it becomes apparent that you're not going to win because you're still down 2 goals and there's only like 5 minutes left on the clock, maybe the effort goes out a little bit. Hey, we haven't looked around these stations. They may still have an ice hockey rink in here. Yeah. I can see them having an ice hockey rink in like these big stations on Elite. Yeah. There's probably like station faction teams, right? The Rubia Blue Mafia ice hockey team. There's probably a few ice worlds out there that you could go and play ice hockey on and Elite as well, right? Maybe there's special ice hockey spacesuits that we just haven't come across yet, you know? So, Hailed Orbital, that's what we want. Space Ice Pirates. What other sports I'd play? Maybe there's like maybe there's like 0G sports in some of the places. They got like a 0G room in the middle of the space station. Zero G basketball, maybe. Zero G dodgeball. That could be fun.
Welcome to this federal starport, Commander. Request approved. Proceed to landing zone 15.
Scan detected.
Decrease speed to 100.
I've heard of them, but I haven't read the books or seen the movie yet. Who's this? Where are we going? 15. I do need to watch them. Like, the books are apparently a classic, so... well, at least, yeah, I do need to read the books anyway. Are the books better than the movie, or is it one of those rare scenarios where the movie actually does justice to the source material?
Landing complete. Engines disengaged.
Long story short, big glass arena teams fight it out for points and ranking. Fun. Shit, this isn't a hand-in one, this is a pickup one, isn't it? What I read online is kind of true to the book. Okay, that's cool. I like it when the movies are relatively true to the book, right? Like, I always get like that you can't adapt a book perfectly into a movie, like, you know. Magnetic emitter coil. Oh, they mark them as mission goods now. That's nice. How many of these do I need? I think it was 8. Eight units of magnetic emitter coil, and we've got Sumatech. Let's deliver power converters and fruit and veggies. Yeah, like, and sometimes I understand why they've done those changes, right? Like, have you read Lord of the Rings? Alright, like, some of the changes they did in Lord of the Rings, I kind of understood the reason why. Right? Even though they were big changes. In some places. Yeah, there's things like there's things like Faramir, right? In the movie, Faramir is like, we'll take the ring and the hobbits back to my father and stuff, and then in the book, Faramir is he's much wiser, I guess, and he just goes, okay, I don't want a bar to do with that ring. Go on your way, right? And the reason they did that was because they needed an obstacle for Frodo and Sam to overcome at the end of the second movie, right? They needed something for them to get past. Otherwise, it's just Frodo and Sam trudge, walk, beat Faramir, and Faramir goes, yep, you're all good, off you go, and that's their whole storyline for the, yeah. Right, so I get why they did things like that, but it does change the character a fair bit. I'm not seeing any other ones in here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the We'll do the delivery one. Here we go. Deliver 10 units of consumer tech, which is going to HIP free. This should show it, right? Yeah, the main one that didn't make any sense to me, and I think they did it just for the extra drama, was the Ents, right? Like, cause you know the whole Ents go to war on Isengard, but like in the books, the Ents had their Ent mode, and then they basically went, "Yep, screw Saruman, we're marching to war," and off they marched. And in the movie, they had the whole, "This war is not our problem. We're not going to do anything." And I think they were just, I think it was just done that way to add to the drama, I guess, like the suspense. Oh no, what are the hobbits going to do? The Ents have rejected them. But then it didn't even make sense. Like they tricked Treebeard into going to see the killed trees, which he would have known about anyway, because he would have been told about it, or the trees would have talked about it. And then he gets upset and he hollers, and all the Ents are suddenly there, even though apparently they're all heading back to their own homes. So like that was clumsy, that bit.
Landing gear retracted.
But yeah, other changes kind of made a little bit more sense at times. Alright. How many jumps to this one? 3 jumps. It's not too bad.
Way ahead is clear. Safe travels, Commander.
So yeah. But yeah, I do like it when books or movies, sorry, stick as close to the books as they can within the constraints of making a movie. I do appreciate that. We sort of got off track a little bit, but that's kind of cool too. Having fun conversations that take twists and turns.
Frameshift drive charging.
All right. How are we going? Time-wise. Oh, I've got half an hour or so still. Scoop, honk, and jump.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Just checking, make sure I'm not doing all this for nothing. Still no invite. Okay. There we go. It's not too far out. That's good.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
McGregor Terminal. This one I can pronounce. Yeah, I've read the books, but I've only read them through the once. So I probably didn't notice some of those when I was watching the movies. But yeah, like, why would they change those though? Yeah, that's fine. No judgment. It's an interesting world and a good story. I know sometimes people get a bit like you can't be a fan because of the author and her, like, you know, bits and pieces, but I don't subscribe to that. No, I don't judge people for things like that, right? Like, I'm not that judgy. I find that a little ridiculous, especially for a couple of reasons in this particular thing as well. One of which is that, like, works should stand apart. Works should be judged on their own merit, like, you know, either it's a well-written, well-crafted story and world, or it's not. And the other thing in this particular instance is that, like, everyone was fans of this world, like, you know, long before that information became public. So it's kind of disingenuous, I think, in some ways, to go, oh, I hate Harry Potter now because of this, right? It's like, you don't. You hate the author. But if you're a massive fan of the world and the characters and stuff beforehand, you know, like... But anyway, I don't want to get that political on the stream anyway. We'll change the subject. Who's your favorite character in Harry Potter?
Landing gear deployed.
Alright. Fair enough.
Scan detected.
There's some characters... Moody? Yeah. And there's some characters, like... I like aspects of them, I don't like other aspects of them. Right? Like...
Engines disengaged.
Dumbledore's a good example. I liked some aspects of Dumbledore and not other aspects, right? Like... It was always way too cryptic and full of riddles. But I really liked bits where he just... You know? Like when they came to remove him from power due to Dumbledore's army, and he's just like, ah, but you misjudged something. Where you assume that I would just go willingly, and then he just knocks them all out. And then they never stood a chance. Like, you know, just moments when he chooses to be a badass. But I think if I had to pick a favorite character, it might actually be Luna. She was just, like, just kind of grew on me as the books went. Alright. Do we have any other stuff? No other mission stuff. Okay. So yeah. Don't know if I've seen the Super Carlin Brothers stuff. I'll have to look that up. Okay, so what else do I need to pick up? I need to pick up food cartridges, I think, and something else. Fruit and vegetables and power converters. Alright. Back to Inara. It would be really nice if Elite gave you the ability to look this stuff up in game. Maybe they do for commodities, I'm not sure. Alright, commodity search. Yep, all good. I won't be streaming tomorrow because it's I've got the day off work, but it's my partner's birthday, and I think she'd be annoyed with me if I got up in the morning, early in the morning, and streamed on her birthday. So it'll be on my weekend, my Saturday, your Friday night, probably, I guess. But have a good sleep, or if you are going to sleep, or whatever you're doing, and I'll catch you some other time. Yeah, I will do. Maybe I'll have to organise to come fly with you and Flotastic in a game someday. Alright, what are we looking for? Fruit and vegetables. And power converters. We'll keep the other system in there because we'll get close enough. Caltum. Alphen Orbital and Caltum. Okay. So I remembered how to spell this. We'll be able to pick it up from Cal. Ooh, that's a lot of cows. Caltum. There we go. Ah, it's a little bit of a jump. Not too bad. 3 jumps to Caltum. Alright. We'll blow out of this pop stand, we'll go to Caltum, we'll collect the other stuff I need to drop back. And then try and avoid getting interdicted by pirates on the way.
Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
And unlocking all the engineers is a little bit of a pain in the backside. That's what we're doing this for, right? We're trying to unlock an engineer, Liz Ryder, who will then get us to an engineer, I think, Hira Tani, and then will get us to Bru Tarquin. And Bru Tarquin can make the lasers on our ships. Much more pew-pew. So that's why we're running around being a little bit of a mission glutton for Arubia Blue Mafia. I'm trying to avoid taking any missions from them that'll get my notoriety up because it'll just slow everything down. And they seem like they're a criminal organization. They wanted me to blow up a passenger liner. I mean, how mean is that? I don't know why you'd want someone to blow up a passenger liner. Either you're trying to kill one of the passengers on board, or you're starting your own passenger company, passenger liner company, and trying to take out the competition, I guess. Or you're doing it on behalf of somebody else, right? Like somebody else is trying to take out their competition and they've hired a criminal organization to do it. And the criminal organization is trying to subcontract her. Alright. What was the name of the station we needed? Citadel? Was it Citadel Orbital? I think it was. I think it was something else. Maury Dock? I've closed the thing down now. I'm gonna try Maury Dock. Maury Dock sounds... Oh no. Oh, it's Alpha Orbital. This is the one. My memory is... My memory for names and stuff isn't very good. My partner remembers people, names, conversations and stuff much better than I do. And I remember like TV show plot lines and stories I've read in books and that kind of stuff a lot better than she does. And she was going to disagree with me on this, but she's not awake, so that's fine. But I think it's because she's much more of an extrovert, right? So she likes those conversations with people and stuff. They stick in her head. They're, you know, just the way her brain works. Now she's an extrovert that acts more like an introvert because she's been screwed over a number of times by friends and stuff, and now she's got some trust issues going on. But her natural personality leans towards being an extrovert. Where I'm much more of an introvert. And so people's names and conversations and stuff, they don't stick around in my head as well as they do for other people a lot of the time. Just brain differences, I think, the way your brain works. So now it's just like, if she goes, do you remember this person? And I go, no. And she goes, oh, we met them like 3 years ago and, you know, blah, 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 blah. And I just go, yep, okay. And I just believe her because her memory is so much better for that than you know, mine is. But if we sit down and watch a movie together and I go, do you remember that we watched this 3 years ago? And she goes, no. And I just go, oh, we did. I enjoyed it. I think you'll enjoy it this time as well. And she just believes me. Because my memory for that is much better than hers. It's interesting that. Alright, here we go. Landing pad 37. Got a little bit of money put aside to take her out for lunch for my birthday tomorrow. Should be nice. And we're going to be naughty and break our diet as well. We're doing keto. We're probably going to go out and have like wedges or something like that. Alright, commodities market. We need this. How much do we need of that? Uh, 16. And it's a power converters. Oh, this one said it had power converters as well. It lied to me. Huh. Oh, and buy Imperial slaves though. Profit is sold at galactic average. Somewhere else in the system has power converters. Let's try a different station here. All right.
Ship released. Please exit the station safely and promptly.
Landing gear retracted.
Felicity Orbital. Sounds like a space station you drop your kids off where you're going to have fun somewhere.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sorry kids, we're dropping you off at the Citadel Orbital because we're going to go and play in the Fornica system. That's what that sounds like. I'm speeding up very fast. Man, our speed is going up slow. Must be close to a planet. Alright. Come on. You can do it. There we go. Oh, it's a bit slow to get moving. Boom, boom, boom. It's very disappointed they didn't have power converters back there. This is why I prefer the delivery missions rather than the go fetch ones. They're just so much quicker. You don't have these problems. Citadel Orbital, here we come.
Whiskey Yankee November. The Empire cordially welcomes Northern friends. Docking request approved. Plot route for approach to landing pad 18.
Scan detected.
All right.
Landing gear deployed.
It's kind of weird, like the way they scan incoming ships is they have police cruisers flying around outside and they randomly target and scan ships, right? To see if you're wanted or you're carrying illegal goods or something. They can have a scanner in the slot that just scans any ship approaching the station. It'd be far more efficient. You'd never be able to smuggle anything to an actual proper station, but it would be far more efficient. Like from a...
Landing complete. You may alight when ready. Our facilities are at your disposal, Commander.
Alright. Power converters? Maybe power converters? Let's find out. Seems a little bit more. Still no power converters. Ah. Well, I'm probably going to have to call it there for today. We're about 10 minutes off me having to be at work. And by work, I mean logged into my laptop on the other end of the house. So, today's been a bit of an experiment. We've upped the quality of the stream a bit. So it's running at 1080p instead of 720, but we've done this overlay thing. And I'm gonna have to watch the VOD back later just to see how the stream quality was. At the moment, the bitrate isn't looking very good. Anyway, we won't worry about that. We will throw, oh. Everything's falling over on me. Okay, we're gonna throw a raid out when I can. For that though, I just want to thank everyone that's come along to watch me stream today. I've really appreciated it. Whether you're a chatter like Ed or you're just lurking in the stream, I appreciate the support either way. I hope everyone's had a good time watching me stream. I've had a good time streaming. So it's been a kind of a casual, chill stream today, just doing missions. But I've enjoyed it nonetheless. So, yeah, it's been great. If you want to follow me on social media, you can find all that on my About page on Twitch. I'm on Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. I'm not as active on Instagram, but I do have a thing there. And you can just find it by looking up Win Arctos on any of those sites. Alright. We are going to raid Blaze and Vixen, because Blaze has raided me in the past. She's a very small streamer, and she's playing a new game called V-Rising, which I thought I saw someone playing the other day. I think it's a little bit like Diablo, but with vampires and stuff. It seems pretty cool. I should probably check it out at some point. Anyway, We're gonna do that raid. Raid going out now. Ah, she's done the be right back.